We are here at Minitalia's on Main Street in Hackensack for a very special edition of the FDU Men's Soccer Report, and we are here with the head coach of the FDU Men's Soccer team, Seth Roland. Coach, what brings us here today?
Well, Minitalia is an Italian specialty shop in Hackensack, New Jersey on Main Street, and I come here every day for an espresso, and it's a great place. Luigi and Anna Maria Cornetta have owned Minitalia since 1974, and you cannot find better espresso or cappuccino anywhere in the New York area. And they have other Italian goodies here for people to come in and shop around with. And it's a great place. I'd like to come here once a day.
Yeah, it's nice that they supplied us with some drinks for today. I don't know if I drink too much of this because my hands will shake. But getting to the games, a couple good games for you guys in NEC play. You had a tough game against St. Francis, PA in the 0-0 tie, and then came away with a 1-0 win against Robert Morris. Let's talk first about that St. Francis, PA game. It seems like you guys kind of had the better of the play in the first half, and they bounced back in the second half and in overtime. What was your overall assessment of how you guys played?
Well, I thought we played great all weekend, and I would say for 30 minutes in the first half and for 20 minutes in the second half, we were making them play in their half, and we were controlling the ball. And we had a lot of possession in our attacking third, and we created some good opportunities, but just weren't sharp enough in finishing them. But you know, they're a very well-coached team, and they're very difficult to break down. And eventually, then midway through the second half, then they started to find some seams against us, right, and they had some chances. But overall, I thought we played very well, and we're unlucky not to come away with the win. But I credit them; they gave a very disciplined and experienced effort against us to come away with a draw.
Right, and then moving ahead to that Robert Morris game, it seemed like your offense was a little bit snake bit, hitting the post a few times. Finally breaking through in the 88th minute. How important was that goal so you didn't have to play another overtime game?
Yeah, it was big. It was big. I mean, every point is huge in conference play, and you have to fight for it. And, you know, we again controlled play and controlled the tempo and rhythm of the game against Robert Morris. We created a number of outstanding scoring opportunities that we just weren't quite sharp enough to finish. Right. Or Toba, the goalkeeper for Robert Morris, who's outstanding, made some great saves on. Or we were denied by the post. I mean, we hit the post twice, and on our goal we hit the post a third time, but it came rebounding out in Muta. Anthony Moore gave a diving header and scored, so it was great, and it was a huge 3 points for us.
Anthony, he's had a few assists. I think he's at 4 so far, and he gets his first goal. How much do you think that'll help his confidence?
Well, it shouldn't hurt. You know, we've been encouraging him to shoot more and to be more confident having looks at the goal, and hopefully this will help give him more confidence to do so.
And another clean sheet, a couple of clean sheets for your defense. Talk a little bit about, I guess, the whole defense, and specifically Jacob Lissick. I feel like we talk about him a little bit on every show, but how he's been looking.
Well, we do defend. Defending starts as a team, and we've been defending very, very well as a team. And that's what's critical, is all over the field we've been disciplined, we've been organized, we've been very focused. And Jacob in goal has been outstanding. So, you know, it's very important how well Jacob's been playing. And to have 4 clean sheets in a row is something we're proud of, and it's a challenge to try and continue.
Right now, we'll send it back to the locker room, where Alyssa Adler had a chance to catch up with Anthony Moore, and our Chris Strouk had a chance to talk with Jacob Lissick.
Thank you, Gavin. This is Alyssa Adler with FDU Sports. We are now here with senior midfielder Anthony Moore. Anthony, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
So you scored your first goal of the season against Robert Morris. Talk about that goal a little bit.
It was just it was a nice little goal for me because it's my first goal. It gets my confidence up. But we've been trying all game, and it came down to the last 2 minutes for us to score. And luckily, it come off the post, off my shot, and it come straight back to me. And I just dove in and hit it into the back of the net.
So your team has basically produced a clean sheet, 4 in a row, 5 of the last 6. What has helped sustain the team so far?
We're all working hard in training. We're putting everything in on the field, and it's all coming together for us. We're defending well, we're attacking well, keeping the ball well, and it's about time it all comes together for us because we haven't had much luck. But it's not really luck as well because it's just more hard work, and it's whoever wants it more. And right now we're showing that we want it more.
You're at the top of the conference with 3 games to go. What does the team need to do in order to sustain that momentum?
We just need to keep doing what we're doing. We're keeping the ball well, as I said. We're possessing it. We're making other teams work, and it gets them tired, and it gets our momentum going. And then we just need to start finishing balls now.
Thank you, Anthony. Now we're going to go to Chris, who's with goalkeeper Jacob Lissick.
Thanks, Alyssa. And now I'm joined by junior goalkeeper Jacob Lissick, who has had 4 shutouts in a row in 5 out of his last 6 matches, and as the team has not given up a goal in 426 minutes. Now, Jacob, can you just tell us what has been the reason why you've been on such a hot streak?
I think, first of all, as a team, we're just defending very, very well. We're staying compact from forwards to myself. We're communicating also very well. And we're just scrambling away chances, and when I have to make some big saves, I've been stepping up and making some.
Now, earlier in the year, you individually went in a little bit of a rough patch. What did you learn from that to help you where you've been, recently?
I think I just focused a lot more, communicating a lot more in the back. Communication was a big thing that I wasn't doing in the first part of the season, and there were some mix-ups between my defenders and myself, and kind of cleared those up, and just continuing to focus on communication.
Now, from a personal standpoint, in terms of records, you became the 10th player in the history of the program to achieve over 200 saves this past weekend, and you also now have 18 career shutouts, including a career high 7 this season. Just what does that mean to you to see your name rising in the FDU record books?
All that stuff is good, but the main thing that I'm focused on is winning the conference and hopefully being able to host the NEC tournament. That's a big goal of us as a team, and the personal records are great, but right now we're just focused on these 3 games and this weekend.
Well, Jacob, we appreciate your time, and good luck against Bryant. Back to you, Gavin.
Thanks, guys. Now, looking ahead, you have 1 game this weekend. You're heading up to Bryant in Rhode Island. Talk a little bit about playing there and how important it is to kind of maintain your position atop the NEC.
Well, of course, we want to come away with 3 points, but it's a difficult challenge. Seamus Purcell has done a great job with Bryant, and they're having their best year, I think, ever as a Division I program. They're very, very committed, physical, athletic, and to play up there and come away with a win is going to be a real challenge. But hopefully we'll be ready to go.
Well, Coach, we appreciate it. Cheers. And Knights fans, thanks for tuning in for this special edition of the FDU Men's Soccer Report.